Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, what's up? Episode 22. Your boy James T made it again. You know what I'm saying? I always be coming through. So check it out, right? Today I'm doing strictly NBA talk. Alright, no NFL. I was talking with a couple buddies. We're definitely going to be breaking up my videos between different sports. I can't do NBA, NFL together. Last week, man, 30 minutes. I was rambling, going crazy. So I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet, as they call it. So I want to talk about the trades that happened today. The deadline was at 3 o'clock, and a lot of moves were made. Big things did happen. Wasn't as big as what they talked about. But let's discuss. Okay, so one of the main trades that everyone is up in arms over is the Vucevic got traded to the Bulls, and two first round picks were involved. So that was like crazy. But look, I kind of like the trade. Vucevic is not really the youngest NBA player, so I really don't know how long that's going to last. But Levine's never had help on the Bulls, so he's going to get it now. Vucevic is 30. If he plays till 33 at the level he's playing right now, then Levine's got himself a nice piece to help them out. Do I think they're playoff bound or something? Nah, I don't. They need more. Things. This is a weak move, a big move, but it was kind of weak, considering I just don't see the future here. I don't really understand it fully. So I don't know. Maybe he just wasn't unhappy. He was just unhappy in Orlando. I feel like Orlando just gave up. They just publicly said we quit. So they traded Vucevic. They traded Aaron Gordon to the Nuggets. I thought that was like a kind of a pointless trade. I don't know what the Nuggets are going to do with him. I like Michael Porter better, and I don't really know. I don't know. Jokic's going to be handling the ball. This guy Aaron Gordon, his touches are going to go down. I don't know if he's gonna like it, to be honest. But maybe he's one of those guys who just wants to play that backseat type role. You get paid millions, you could do that, I guess. I mean, it is what it is. So you can check every single trade that went down today on my Instagram page, okay, at Speak Before You Think. So that's why you see me looking back and forth, because I'm going through all of them as I'm talking to you guys. So those are the two probably biggest trades of the day as far as names go. I think now importance. That JJ Redick trade to Dallas is very interesting. I want to see how that pans out. I think Dallas needs a guy like him, veteran guy, hit spot up threes, coming off screens. Doncic will love him. I can guarantee that. I can guarantee it. So that's a big one. I like it. Big move by the Mavs there for their team. So that was big. The other trade, I think this is the best trade of the day as far as importance goes for a team. And I spoke about the Heat the last 2 weeks that they needed something. And Oladipo, I think, is a serious pickup by the Heat. I like it a lot. I'm thinking that this gives Butler a little bit of relaxation, Bam some relaxation. This guy can definitely beat the defender off the dribble, create his own shot, as long as he's healthy and he's not going through any lingering injuries from the last two injuries that he's had. Then this is big for the Heat. I'm not saying this is like a B level big three compared to the Nets. It's like a one tier underneath there. So that was big. That was very big. I'll be getting my buddy who's a big Heat fan. Probably gonna do an interview with him next week, and we'll see how a true Heat fan feels about this, because I think he's gonna love it. I mean, look, got rid of Avery Bradley and Kelly Olynyk. Who cares? I mean, I'll take that. So now Norman Powell went to the Blazers. I thought that was pretty big too. Norman Powell's a great player. If you guys, I don't know how many of you guys actually watch these games. Like I've said, I have NBA League Pass, so I watch a lot of these players that they talk about. Norman Powell is big time. He could put the ball in the basket. And I'll tell you this, a couple of years ago when DeRozan got hurt before the whole Kawhi thing, maybe that was a few years ago actually, 3, 4, he was going off, Norman Powell. So if he has that same type of fire underneath him for the Blazers, then that will be a very good acquisition by them. And I mean, good for the Blazers. They need this. They never really make the moves to give Lillard and McCollum the help that they deserve. So a guy like him, even if he comes off the bench, this is good for them. Now I will say a pretty interesting stat that, ironic, coincidence, whatever you want to call it, but check this out, right? So in 1998, Gary Trent Sr. was traded from the Blazers to the Raptors 41 games into the season. Gary Trent Sr. Gary Trent Jr.'s pops, okay? 23 years later, Gary Trent Jr. gets traded from Portland to Toronto 41 games into the third NBA season. Both of them traded into their third NBA season. That's weird, man. I don't know, man. That's a weird coincidence, man. Really, really weird for that to happen. Universes are aligning. So I thought that was pretty. I thought that was pretty interesting. I'll post it when I'm doing my editing. I'll post it. So those are some pretty big ones. Now I'm going to discuss this. This is bad, right? This is really bad. So my theory was, and I might have said it or posted it, not too sure, but I wanted the Hawks to buy out Rondo at whatever he agreed to, and then let the Lakers sign him again to a veteran minimum, right? So I think that the Clippers caught wind of that potentially happening. Even if it was a small smidge of a chance for it to happen, the Clippers were like, nah, the Lakers can't have Rondo, okay? Because we know Rondo was big in that Lakers championship run. So they said, you know what? Get Lemon Pepper Lou the fuck out of here and give us Rondo in a trade. Don't even let the buyout happen. So, look, is 3 bad things that's happened to the Lakers. AD went down 1, LeBron went down 2, and Rondo didn't go to the Lakers, he went to the Clippers. That's the 3rd worst thing that could have possibly happened to the Lakers. Okay? Now, I'm gonna add to the Laker talk real quick. So, I got a super hot take on this, super hot. So if you know the NBA standings, which I do, and you know that the Western Conference is super tight from like the 3rd and 4th seed down to like the 9th seed, if you give, like LeBron said that he's going to be out for another 3 weeks, that's like 11 games or something like that. It's actually pretty ridiculous. So the Lakers have 16 losses. They're 4.5 games back from first place. Okay? 4.5 games. They were 2.5 games or two full games back before LeBron got hurt. Okay? They've lost every game since LeBron. I don't think the Lakers are going to win one fucking game while LeBron is out. There's not one player on the Lakers right now, besides Schroeder, who could take any player in the NBA off the dribble first. They're slow as shit. They're not moving the ball. It's actually really bad. It's really, really bad. So my hot take, super hot take, is before LeBron comes back, the Lakers will be out of the playoff picture. They will be a 9th seed. Right now, San Antonio has 19 losses. They're the 8th seed. The Lakers have 16. There's no way. And I'll say this. Of the remaining schedules in the NBA, the Lakers have one of the strongest schedules left. And LeBron and AD are going to miss at least another 10-plus games. Maybe even, I don't want to even say 15, man. If it's 15, I mean, it's over. I might go as far as saying the Lakers don't even make the playoffs. So all this talk about everybody on TV, they're like, oh yeah, they're going to be healthy for the playoffs. Whoa. They got to make the fucking playoffs before all you guys talking about, oh, they're going to be good in the playoffs. Whoa. Just whoa, okay? Let's get to the playoffs first before you guys start talking about. Now, it's a serious. It's serious. It's serious. I think it needs to be talked about more. I don't think they're going to win a game. It's bad. You watch this shit? Bad. Fournier went to the Celtics. Cool. More of the Magic dumping good players off their teams because they're just tanking them. Embarrassing. Totally embarrassing. I don't know what they're doing. JaVale McGee went back to the Nuggets. Don't know what the fuck that does for them. I guess gives Jokic a rest, but that guy just touches the ball all game, so I don't know why you'd want to give him a rest. He's just ridiculously good. Ridiculously good. So, now, 2 more things to discuss about this deadline. So 2 people were on the, actually 3 guys were rumored to get moved and didn't move. One of them was Lowry. They said Sixers, Heat, Lakers, I forgot the 4th team were interested in him. He didn't get moved, and the Raptors said that they're going to keep him. Cool. Second guy, Andre Drummond. All right. So, and the third guy is LaMarcus Aldridge. Both of them, Drummond and Aldridge, they didn't get traded because everyone knows that they're going to get bought out, and they're not going to give up assets when you can get them for free without giving anything up after they get bought out. And when a guy gets bought out, I mean, he's not looking for all the money in the world. He's getting a ridiculous amount of money from the buyout. So it's not that it's a smart decision to sign somewhere cheap, potentially a contender, win a championship or get to a conference finals or something, and now you create value for yourself, and then now you hit the market with a potential max deal on the floor. Not for Aldridge, I don't think, but for Drummond, that's what he's probably looking for. So this is my thing. They say both players are linked to the Lakers. Aldridge is more linked to the Heat than he is the Lakers, okay? But if I'm the Lakers, I'm fighting for Aldridge over Drummond. I don't care for Drummond unless you're talking post-LeBron era. Because, like I said this before, Drummond is going to clog the lane for LeBron. He's not going to be able to spread the floor. I don't know if these guys have watched LeBron his whole career. LeBron thrives with floors being spread and shooters all around him, and a big man that can stretch. Kevin Love, Bosh. Okay, when Tristan Thompson, when Kevin Love got hurt and it was only Tristan Thompson, he sucked. Tristan Thompson sucked. Okay, he was just clogging the lane, getting in the way, uncoordinated. It was just ridiculous in that finals to watch. It was so painful to watch. He was just in LeBron's way the whole time. I'm just kind of seeing the same thing with Drummond. And also, look, Drummond's free throw shooting is bad, man. It's bad. And in the playoffs with LeBron over your shoulder, I don't know, man. You don't want that guy shooting late game free throws, I'll tell you that. But Aldridge like 6'11", 7 foot, spread the floor, hit mid ranges, be a good backup to AD. He could even probably play at the same time as AD. They could swap with Harrell. This is a big. I don't actually. The more I talk about it, the more I think about it, I'm confused on why this is not something that the Lakers are discussing behind the scenes. I mean, his nickname is LA. I mean, come on. You don't need another AD on the team. You need LA on the team. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's what we need. So, I think that Aldridge is a better fit personally. That's just me. So that's that. I think that's really it as far as these trades go. Like I said, you can go on my Instagram and check out every single move that was made today. I think that the Heat probably won the day with that Oladipo trade. I think that boosted them a lot. Celtics with Fournier and the Mavs with JJ Redick. I think those are other big time moves. And the Clippers keeping Rondo away from the Lakers is a big move in itself. Just keeping him away from the Lakers. And like I said, the Aaron Gordon thing, I don't really understand it, and the Vucevic thing is good, but it's not, game changing for the Bulls. They're gonna suck, and it's not ever gonna change. So it's sad because the NBA thrives when certain teams are in the playoffs and being talked about and stuff. And look, the Celtics are the 8th seed at 21 and 23, so they're not. The Eastern Conference is just garbage again. Talked about that before. So Chicago's 19 and 24. Maybe they're trying to see if they can make that push to get a low seed and get themselves back in the playoffs. That would be cool. But I would like to see the Celtics in the playoffs. And the Knicks, we like to see those teams in the playoffs. I'm really not a Charlotte Hornets guy, and now LaMelo's out. It's not really that fun to watch, so they might start trickling out. They're 22 and 21, so they might fall out, and then maybe Chicago slides in. That'll be interesting if that happens, but. That's it, guys. That's it, man. It was a great day to hear about all this trade rumors and stuff, but nothing happened that was so crazy. Oh, man. I mean, look, the deals are getting more than what they used to be. Back in the day, there was really no movement, but now we get to, there's a little more movement, which I enjoy. I enjoy the movement. It just wasn't the names that these guys were throwing around like crazy this week. I mean, it was these names that were being thrown were nuts, So Bradley Beal, I mean, of course we want to see Bradley Beal out of Washington. Are you kidding me? But you can't do that to Westbrook. I guess you just got him there. So 2022 is the year, guys. The free agency is serious. I'm gonna put 2022 free agents. You'll see them. They're gonna be right here somewhere. Okay, so serious business. It's like Steph and Beal. It's so many. DeRozan, I think. KD, Kyrie. Serious business. So anyway, all right, guys, that's a wrap. NBA episode only. That's it. It's your boy James T. It's episode 22. It's Speak Before You Think. Check me out. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Google, whatever the fuck. Also, like, comment, subscribe. Tell your friends, whatever. If you need something, let me know. DM me. You want to argue with me? You want to come on here with me, live, whatever. We could argue. I'm game. So, holla at your boy. Check out my Funko Pops. Okay? Anyway. All right, guys. Much love. Peace.